I'm Jeff Oak, and welcome to Taking Care of Your Business, conversations to strengthen small and mid-sized companies. During this time of uncertainty and complexity, think inflation, interest rates, supply chain issues, and a whole host of other issues, communication is more important than ever. And as George Bernard Shaw once said, the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it's taken place. Why is it that we often have the illusion that communication has occurred when often it hasn't? I had a conversation last week with Craig Weber, who provides a unique perspective. Craig says that conversation is a capacity, a skill. And like other skills, if we want to get better at it, we have to practice. Weber has written a book called Conversational Capacity, which he defines as the ability to have a constructive dialogue about a really tough subject. And here's the important thing. It's not focused on winning an argument or getting the other person to adopt your point of view. It's focused on mutual learning. And here's why developing this skill matters for business leaders. Conversational capacity is an essential competency for both individual and team performance. This competency makes individuals smarter because they approach every situation as an opportunity to learn something. And it's especially important for optimizing team performance. A team that's unable to discuss its most pressing issues is not going to get to the next level. A team that's unable to engage with each other, to collaborate, to learn from each other will never realize its full potential. I especially want to focus on what conversational capacity looks like among teams. Weber says that the sweet spot for conversational capacity as a leadership skill lies between two poles. On one side is candor and courage, and on the other, curiosity and humility. Let's start with the first. Candor and courage require that teams be honest and direct, open, forthright. These qualities show up when people ask each other tough questions. Things like, what are you afraid of in this situation? What's keeping this issue resolved? Or where are your fingerprints on this problem? What candor and courage look like is naming the elephant in the room, questioning assumptions. But candor and courage isn't the only thing that teams need. They also need curiosity and humility. Teams need to be open-minded. They have to have a learning mindset and be intellectually vulnerable. Saying things like, I may be wrong about this, but here's what I think. Or, I'm curious to learn more about your problem. Or this, what questions are we as a team not asking or even thinking about? Candor and courage on one hand, curiosity and humility on the other. High-performing teams need both. I close with a few questions. Which way does the balance tip in your own leadership? Do you err on the side of candor? Is the truth something that you wield like a club? Or do you err on the side of humility? Are you reluctant or afraid to speak the truth or to call the question? And what about your teams? Do they need to work on being more candid with each other or more curious? Thanks for joining. Until next time.